Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated. Okay, is it Miss or Mrs.?
Miss.
Miss Mercy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, so my baby daddy is just not doing his part, taking care of our twins. It's been 2 years, and it's just getting really hard doing it by myself and trying to maintain my career and everything as well.
You said twins. Are these boys, girls?
A boy and a girl, Rolls and Royce.
Okay, like the car?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the boy's name?
He's Rolls.
Rose, okay. Let's make sure I get it. And Royce is the girl. Okay. Royce is actually a cute name for a girl.
I like it. Yeah.
Never thought about that.
When I looked at her, she just looked like a Royce to me.
Okay, all right. All right, so he's not contributing, he's not involved. Tell me the backstory, like how did the two of you get together?
Yeah, so I was actually at an after party for a concert, and he was a performing artist, and you know, a couple drinks, and you know, I became more social and decided to go express my flirtations on him, and then you know, one thing led to the next.
Okay, keep going.
Got
Lead
two
with that.
beautiful kids. He's a rapper, a local rapper though, so.
Okay, wait, let's pause. Did she just say he buys a lot of baking soda, ... and calls it baking? This is either the most dedicated amateur pastry chef or the slickest euphemism for street pharmacist we've ever heard in court. The judge clearly picks up on the code here, but stays composed. And can we talk about how Mercy delivers that with a straight face? Iconic, but it also signals how deep the denial or sarcasm runs when someone's avoiding child support. Let us know in the comments, baking or breaking the law.
He's still building his career. He also does like some hustling on the side as well. So
Okay.
I want a piece of that as well because he makes a good living doing that.
All right, when you say hustling, like that could be anything. Does he cut hair?
Well, I Googled a few things of like kind of what he does. So he goes to the grocery store and purchases like a lot of the same type of items. Typically like there's a lot of baking soda involved.
Okay.
And
So he's a baker.
I would say so, yeah, he bakes.
Okay.
He's pretty popular around the community too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's active in the community. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Is this
His
a
pastries
nonprofit?
are like off the shelf. He's always selling out of his pastries. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Continue.
Yeah. So he's disrespectful, first of all, because I saw him a couple weeks ago with another chick up the block, and he's not even taking care of his kids, but he has time to wine and dine her and all of this.
And there it is, the classic contradiction. Not enough money for diapers or doctor visits, but plenty for dates and designer bags. This moment cuts deep because it hits a reality so many co-parents face. Absent support, but flashy distractions. Mercy's frustration is more than valid. She's out here working, raising twins, and now has to file court paperwork just to get basic help. Meanwhile, he's playing house up the block with someone new. Brutal.
And all I'm asking is that he just does his part for Rolls and Royce.
All right. Does he have any other children outside of Rose and Royce?
He does.
Okay. How many other children?
I found out about them after the fact, but he does.
Okay. And how old are Rose and Royce? I don't think I asked you that.
They're 2 years old.
2. All right. And these other children, are they older, younger?
Both. He's got 2 older and 1 younger.
2 older, 1 younger. So a total of 3 outside of Rose and Royce.
Correct.
Okay. When was the last time you seen him?
Oh, I saw him a couple weeks ago when he was with old girl.
Okay. Did you have him served at that time? Because I do see a return here where he was served.
He was served a week prior to that.
Okay, all right. Did you all discuss anything about whether or not he was coming to court? I mean, not that you had to, but
I mean, when I saw them, I tried to approach them, but it didn't, you know, we didn't really get to discuss much about the court case.
When you approached them, what did they look like?
I mean, it wasn't anything bad. I just saw them out, so I walked up to them. I saw the girl sitting there, and she had a cute little bag, so I commented on her bag. And then she took it as a petty remark. So we got
Were
into
you being petty?
The bag was cute. It was a Telfar bag.
What did you say?
Cute. I was like, oh, this little bag is cute.
Oh, you put little in there.
It was the little, you know, they have 3 different sizes, so it was actually the little bag.
Oh, okay. Because you know adding little in front of something could come off as petty.
But if she had the medium bag, I would have probably said, oh, this medium bag is cute.
Okay. Continue with the story.
So yeah, she didn't like what I had to say, so we got into a heated argument.
Petty or just plain misunderstood? The little bag comment definitely set things off, but was it really shade or was Mercy being honest? This part reminds us how quickly co-parenting drama can spiral when new relationships enter the mix. It's less about the handbag and more about how much resentment is bubbling under the surface. That bag became the battleground for years of emotional tension. Hugh.
So needless to say, I didn't even really get to have a conversation with my baby daddy, so I'm not sure why he's not here, but I do know that he got the papers.
Okay. All right. So did you want me to look at that?
Yes.
What you did on the Google search?
Yes, please. I've already got it opened up to the page.
Thank you. Okay. It's a lot in here. And I appreciate you being prepared and you have it all tabbed and everything for me. Oh, okay. It's quite a bit in here. So baking, we'll just say baking. How much do you think he makes on a monthly basis?
I would love to find out because I keep hearing different answers, and according to him, he's always broke. According to him, he doesn't break even. He's always owing money and, you know.
Social media, the highlight reel of lies. Mercy makes a bold assumption here, claiming he earns $2,000 a week based on his Instagram posts. But here's the legal kicker. No judge can base child support on vibes and screenshots. You need proof pay. Stubs, tax returns, contracts. Instagram might flex, but court demands facts. And that's where her case starts to wobble.
But I know that to be a lie because he's wine and dining this woman. So I would maybe suspect upwards.
In what amounts? Because all you provided me were things that you pulled off of Google. It's not necessarily anything scholarly, not anything that is grounded in fact or even law. It's just things you pulled off Google, and I see there are some pictures from an Instagram page.
So I would assume about $20K weekly is what he brings in.
All right.
Just based on, I mean, all of the stunting on the gram.
Okay. So he's one of those. He's on social media. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, here's the thing. You said he makes about how much from his regular job?
$60K.
$60K. All right. So here's the thing. Yes, in some circumstances, you can order that people pay child support based on what you believe is what they're making. However, the issue here is that you're basing it on an assumption. Mm-hmm. And I can't make someone pay child support based on an assumption.
Even if his caption says, like, how much money he's got?
Well, and here's the thing about these captions, and that's why I said, is he one of those? Because people stunt and put certain things on social media. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is. Like he said here, just made 5 bands. Like, what is that? Is that a random one-time thing? Is that something that he's doing weekly? Like, you really can't tell just by looking at these posts. It just says it for that one caption. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Like, if you had something to show me that was more concrete on a consistent basis, maybe.
Even though they're date stamped? Because it's like, I mean, every 3 or 4 days he's making posts like that.
I see what you're saying. However, it's not very concrete to just say that that's what he's doing all the time. It's clear that he has a lot going on.
Except taking care.
Finally, some movement. Despite all the flash and drama, the court steps in to enforce a basic obligation: child support. The father may not be here physically, but legally. He's now on the hook. This is a win for Mercy, but also a reminder justice often comes slowly and only when you show up and bring the paperwork.
These kids.
Well, I didn't say that. Those are your words. It's clear he has a lot going on, but that one caption is the only one that I'm seeing that says any mention of an actual dollar amount.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, he was served to be here today, so he knows he was supposed to be here, so we can go ahead and place him on child support to ensure that you do start receiving some child support for the children.
Okay.
But the additional amount, we can't do that unless you come back and say, you know, he's making this much more, and you actually get something a little bit more concrete.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense? Health insurance, who carries the children on health insurance?
I do.
Okay, how much is your health insurance?
150.
Is that for both children or just,
For both.
are you included in that?
No.
Okay, $150, all right. And you said he has 5 children total.
Correct.
All right, so we're gonna base that off of 15%. Do you know if he has access to private health insurance?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, if he does, the reason I ask, because if he does, then he can decide after he gets this paperwork today that he wants to come back to court and show the court proof of
he
his
ain't
actual
doing all that.
income,
Yeah.
proof of health insurance, and try to get it cheaper.
Yeah, he's not doing all that.
He might.
He didn't even bother to.
The empty chair speaks volumes. No showing court doesn't mean skipping consequences. In fact, it often makes things worse. The judge is still calculating support based on what is known and leaves the door open for him to contest later, if he dares. Mercy's frustration is raw, but her persistence is paying off. And let's be honest, with 5 kids total and mounting expenses, the man is running out of time and excuses.
Show up today.
Well, he didn't. I mean, obviously, I'm looking at an empty chair, but you'll be surprised. Some people do come back, especially when you start speaking about money. Okay? So, giving him credit for the other 3 children that he has, his child support would be based on 15% of his income. You understand what I mean by that?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you have any questions about that? Is that a no?
Just maybe what the dollar amount is.
Okay. Oh, I was getting to that.
Oh, okay.
I was getting to that. Okay. So, based on 15% of his gross income, based on $60,000 a year, is $5,000. His net is $4,120.17. 15% of that would be $618, plus the $150 reimbursement. Brings it to $768 per month.
In the end, the court set child support at $768 a month based on verified income, not social media stories. And while Mercy didn't get the full 2 okay week fantasy payout, she did get recognition, accountability, and a pathway to keep fighting. If new evidence comes in, this case shows how emotional and strategic family court really is. It's not just about who tells the best story, but who brings the best proof. So, what do you think? Was the judge too lenient, or just being fair with the facts she had? If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns, because real drama doesn't need a script.